Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Falcons will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. Got a man. It's Snow. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll do it himself on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Trying to bully their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Pine. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Keeps looking downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To throw, it's Roberson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrow. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got a little space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football in your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Pine. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Using his legs, it's Henderson. Gets it past the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Catch in the middle. It's Snow. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Got his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Garcia. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense in press coverage. Caught near the sticks. It's Ridley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
He's open on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation, just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Henderson. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Flips it out in the flat. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Pine. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Falcons will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working that left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulls are in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Buffalo! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running to the left. Fights off a defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Got it in the middle. It's Hogan. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's got it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to throw, it's Blake. Caught over the middle, it's Daly. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And the Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Blake. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here we go. This quarterback part of their running game. The Bulls get enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Blake. Touchdown, Buffalo! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down. The Falcons decide to punt it away.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Calls his own number. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the grab along the sideline, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, turning it on. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Falcons get it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense lining up for a first down play.
42 Spider.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw it Young. Working that wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team because you're just trying to save face. I want to